guys, Brad M73 here. Welcome back to Star Wars Build the Millennium Falcon. This time we're looking at issue 46. We've got issue 46 right here, which talks about the emergency fire speeders, basically fire trucks, and how those work. It also talks about the shield systems on the Millennium Falcon and how the shield readouts are displayed. Kind of cool. And then we've got our parts, glazing, screws, the turret, and the turret ring, which I think we're going to actually assemble in the next issue. But we're getting into the thick of it. This is the issue that I've been waiting for a long time. A lot of other people also in the build, this is kind of like, you know, if you haven't been assembling all of your panels, you know, as we've gone along, this is kind of where you put everything together. Now, you might notice I've taken all my panels off, all except for this one, and this is the ramp, and I don't really want to take that off because that would not be fun putting this back together again. But as you can see, the ramp section of the hull plating is already there. And so in this issue, we're actually going to start putting all these pieces together. Now, one of the things that I want to point out from the beginning is step number 1 says 4 suitable bolts will be supplied with issue 54. But if you are assembling the hull as you go, you can buy some M6 roofing bolts, 65mm or longer. Now, I bought some M6 bolts. I don't know if they're specifically roofing bolts. I had a package around here somewhere, but I might have thrown it away already. This begs the question, why wouldn't you put them in this issue? If it's needed, put them in this issue. Okay, I'm doing the Picard facepalm right now, and I know, you know, it's Star Trek, Star Wars, but that's still the best one. As far as parts goes, I don't think that there's anything in here that we absolutely need this issue, because there's no hull plating except for this piece, which we won't be installing until later. There's the glass cockpit for the original cockpit and the glazing. Other than that, no reason to open this until we need the parts. So I'm just going to put it over here somewhere. So let's get started. Let's see here. I'm going to try to lay this down. There are 4 large... Okay, basically, the first section here, the first section right up here, talks about installing these big bolts. And if you're not really sure what I'm talking about these big 4 of these huge bolts. Mine are 75mm in length. I know some people have been getting them in 100mm so that they can also provide a standoff when you rotate this upside down, but you know, I just did 75 because that's really the closest that I was looking for hundreds, but I couldn't find any. So to get started, I separated all my panels top and bottom, basically. So, or not top and bottom, I'm sorry, front and back, maybe. Yes. So we're going to start out with panel BP01, which we got a long time ago. Well, I think it was in the early issue 20. So yeah, this is BP01, goes over here. And so I'm just going to rotate this around, and we're going to pop this on and finally, permanently screw it into place. Okay, I think it's in. Yes, it is. You know what? I probably should have the suspension. Let's see here. Here's all my panels. This place is a mess. A mess with panels everywhere. Panels everywhere. Booklets everywhere. Okay, I can put the book over there, and then I can put this down here, and then let's see, this will be like this, and then we'll turn this around like this, and then we'll grab this and take these out because they're in the way, and I'll have screws. Okay, there we go. We got screws over here. So we are actually putting in these the self-tapping screws that we haven't really done too much with the whole time, and we're actually screwing things down permanently this time, though. You want to tighten them until they're snug, and that's pretty darn snug. But you don't want to over tighten them, because self-tapping screws, when over tightened, will actually pull the plastic up and basically rip out the plastic that the ridges on the screws screw into, which is bad. So just, make sure you see the screw pull the plastic up to the frame, and then maybe give it, a quarter turn, and it'll snug right up, and then that's it. You don't want to go any further than that. Always make sure that these self-tapping screws align themselves correctly. If it goes in at an angle, you're going to have a really bad day. Well, maybe not a bad day, but... Okay. Let's see, next up is going to be BP10. Okay. There's just 6 screws in this panel, not too bad. Okay. That is on there, rock solid. All right. First panel is BP10, which is right here. So now comes the arduous process of flipping things over multiple times. BP10 is going to go right. Wait. Oh, other way. It's going to go over on this side, I guess. And isn't it? BP10 should fit right in here. Somehow, somewhere, somehow. Sorry. Oh, where? Where are you going? Oh, there we go. Okay, I think that is right. So, let's see here. We're totally on backwards here, but it's alright. So, you want to push the little posts up through the plastic. Some of the posts, like right here, are going to come up past that. You don't want to screw those in, because those are the mounting points for these recesses that are going to fit in here. That's the one for the other side, but anyway, you get what I'm saying. All the other holes you do want to screw down and tighten firmly, just as before. Man, this is going to take forever. And this is just going to be busy work. We're just going to be screwing screws in this whole issue. But once these are in, they're not coming out again. Okay. Actually, you know what I should do? I should spin this around like this. There we go. So that, I'm actually screwing down onto something instead of just having to hold it the whole time. And once we get all these screwed on and screwed in, it should, you know, strengthen up this this framework even more than it already is. So definitely looking forward to that. Okay, almost have the next panel screwed in. Okay, it's on there nice and solid. Next, let's see, test fit BP10. Screw that in. Next is BP9, which is not that one. Wait a second. BP9, yes. That's BP6. Oh, here's BP9. So that should actually fit right next to this. And the instructions point out that there's a little, like a lip in the hull plating that that's going to join these two sections together. I do see what they are referring to. I'm a little bit worried about the ramp, but if it survives this assembly process, I think it's going to be fine after that. Oh, there we go. Come on, man. Alright, there we go. Okay. I'm going to put this one... Oh, there's another one back here. Okay. I'm going to put this one right here in first. That one went in quite easy. I think I might have screwed... I did screw some of these on previously, but I think that one was one of them. Okay. Issue 46. Finally screwing all this stuff into place. Ah! It has been a long time coming. So this will take us up to issue 48. Month 12, I mean. And then next month, in February, we'll have month 13. That'll take us, let's see, to 51, I guess? No, 52. 49, 50, 50, yeah, 52. And that'll start, we'll start getting into the assembly of the upper framework and hull segments. Okay. Okay, those are on. Alright, next. BP9 plating should now look like this. It does. BP11, which has got a big hole in it, which is this guy. will fit between BP10 and the starboard corridor. So that's going to go like probably over here some, oh, like this. Okay. Okay, that one went right in, no problem. Stop opening and closing, ramp. You're making me nervous. Uh-oh, we're running out of screws. All the screws that I have over here are all ones that I had used, you know, previously to screw everything in, and so and we're not even finished with 3 of the panels, and we're probably going to need more screws already. Man, it does require a bit of force to screw these in, but I'm trying to only do them hand tight, just, you know, single hand. And one of the other problems is that I think the head of this screwdriver is starting to really, you know, get weak, and I don't know that I have another screwdriver. I've got this little tiny dinky thing, which is like the perfect size, but you know, then you can't really grip it. So just trying to make sure that I go slowly with this screwdriver so that I don't, you know, jump threads. Okay, we've got one, no, 2 more. Three more. Okay, so now I might actually have to start opening up more packets of screws. So I'm not sure how many I have opened already. Not many. I just want to push down on those a little bit, you know, push down on the inside of the panels just to make sure that, you know, the screws are secure. Okay. All right, so that was, let's see, BP10, wait, no, BP11, now we have BP12, which is probably this one. Yes, it is. That's going to go over here. This one actually has some pretty long protrusions, so just kind of be careful with those. There's going to be one there, one there. Other than that, pretty painless. That one. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws, I guess. Okay. now we are definitely going to have to open up a new packet. Okay. I wonder with issue 51 if they'll give us another screwdriver. Okay. Try not to, jump the threads that much, because it's really... Uh-oh. There we go. You guys can see where I'm screwing here. Okay. I'll make sure that one snug. And I think we just have this. Wait a second. It says fix BP12 to the frame with 5 screws. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do not put screws in the 3 projecting lugs next to the recess arrows. It's got, well, one of the arrows is like over here. It's like down. It's like pointing down here. So I'm assuming it's meaning this one, this one, this one, and this one. There's actually 4 of them. Okay. And then it's basically just saying that we need to test fit this piece because we'll be. But it says not to screw this down yet. Okay. So that fits. We'll set that aside again. And off we go to put more panels on. It looks like the panels are, fitting together pretty well. There's like a little bit of a discrepancy right there. That might be something that, well, actually we won't even see it once we get the panel on, so never mind. Alright, so we've got this guy. This is going to fit on right like this. And then, let's see, so let's flip this over. Now that we're getting out into the center here, there's nothing to support this. So we are going to need to be a little bit more careful. Okay. Screwdriver, please. looks like there's just 6 screws here. Here. Hello. Ah. One more. Just for this panel, I mean. Ah, come on, man. Okay, next is probably going to be this panel, BP7, which it is. This fits into the center like so. Ah, come on now. Behave panel. Okay, we might have to flip that over and kind of align the panels a little bit better, because I can tell that those panels up there do not want to come into alignment. Trying to snug this other one up a little bit more. Okay, so let's flip this over and just kind of want to play around with these. Okay, so yeah, not a problem. Okay. All right, next panel. That was BP7. Screw the mounting lugs to the frame. Fit BP6 over this panel. guess about like so. And screw it in place. And there's, you know, I can see the little groove. It's just kind of like a tongue. Is it called a tongue groove? Okay, now we're going to need to open up some more screws. Man, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Okay. And we still have 3 or 4 more panels to install for the front. And then it's all back panels after that. Okay. Alright, so that was what? BP6. Now we need BP4, which is this, which should go like right under here. Which it apparently does. Oh, and it's got some of the long screws here, so we want to be careful that we don't break off this protrusion here. Okay, so that is, and this one, this fits on this side here. So, all right. Just says screw it into place. It doesn't really tell you to beware of those additional screw holes. This, it looks like I've screwed in before. Yeah, that pulled right up, so that I have screwed into before. I want to be a little bit more careful with those screw holes just because I don't want to over tighten them and end up stripping out the thread. Now if I do strip out the thread, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I've cured stripped out threads previously by just taking some 2-part epoxy, mixing it up, and then, you know, putting it down in the hole and kind of wiggling it around in the hole, you know, to kind of build up the material with which we can, you know, screw down to, and you know, letting it dry for, you know, 12 hours, you know, a day it'll fully cure, and then you can screw into that, and it's usually not an issue after that. Come on, man. I'm really starting to not like this screwdriver. Come on. Come on, man. Okay. Okay. Now hopefully you guys can. Okay, you guys can see what I'm doing. Hopefully. All right. So that was BP4. Fit panel BP5, which is this guy. I guess he's going to go up like this. And it really keys in right there pretty strongly. So we'll have to really make sure what we're screwing into when we do this next bit. Right here. One right up here. Okay, that one I must have screwed down previously. We've got one here. Okay. More screws are needed. So hopefully you guys are following along with me here. Am I going too fast? Hopefully not. You guys are keeping up good pace with me while I'm, if you're following along. Not really running into anything, any major problems other than this screwdriver not being the best. It's really getting uncomfortable to the point where I wish they would have made it with a larger handle. And the only downside is I have some modular screwdrivers, but none of them have a tip that's this precise. So it sucks, but it's just what it is. All right. Still not in there. Now is it in there? Okay. All right, let's see, fit panel BP3 into the remaining gap and screw it into place. So that should be this right here. Again, we've got some of the long protrusions down here. Don't screw those up. There's also a slightly longer one right here too, so just, you know, be aware of those when you're snapping all those panels into place. So we'll do this one. I think I've screwed that in before. Three more screws, guys, and the front half is completed. Okay. All right, one more screw. And all right. So there's the front half properly installed. I'm going to check the time, see how my time's at. Oh, 43 minutes. That's not too bad, I guess. I guess we can move on to doing the rear panels. Again, it's telling us to test fit the port and starboard recesses. Not a big deal. It should look like this. It does. And now we are to move to the rear panels. So I have a box of all the rear panels, and we will start with BP 25. Sorry, something's falling over. BP 14. I guess I can just pull all these out, huh? Okay. Alright, so BP 25. So there's 2019, 22, 21, 17, 25. So this likely goes over here. Alright, so let's flip this back over. And we'll just align it this way. Okay. So tomorrow in the real world, SpaceX is going to be launching their last Falcon version 1.0. Lost a screw here. The last Falcon 1.0, I think it's going to be February 17th. So hopefully they're and they're going to reattempt a ocean landing. This is after the successful attempt they had to land the Falcon version 1.1 back at Cape Canaveral, which was incredibly impressive. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing, you know, whether or not they're successful at a sea landing tomorrow. It's going to be taking place in the afternoon, so I'm hoping that they're going to have daylight. I don't know exactly where in the Pacific the landing barge is going to be, but I'm hoping that they'll actually have a live video from the landing site. Last time they filmed it from a plane, and the public didn't get to see the video for several days, so hoping they're a little bit faster this time. Okay, BP-26, which looks kind of like this, and it is. That's going to fit up in here. Oh, that went in right, that went in nice and smooth. Let's try to, there we go. So we have a little bit more support. Okay, three more. Okay. Now it does look like I'm using a lot of force, and that's probably because I'm trying to keep the screwdriver from jumping the thread of the head. So I'm trying to, push up from the bottom and down from the top at the same time. And it's actually making my hands sore. Okay. All right. BP-24. Where does this go? This goes, I think, right here. Yes. You out of screws again. Man. Gosh, we're running low on packets of screws now. Starting to worry if we're going to have enough. I'm sure we will. And you probably can't see it, but I actually have gone back through and Loctited all of the little black machine screws. It really sucked to have to unscrew them all and screw them, dip them in Loctite, screw them back in again. It took quite a long time. So if you want to prevent that from happening on your build, use Loctite on all the machine screws as you assemble. That way you won't have to go back and do it again like I did. Okay. So that was 24, BP 22. 22. I think this goes up here. And it does. Yay, alright. Oh, some of the machine screws I haven't done are along the radial stiffeners. I guess I'll have to go back and see if I can unscrew those. Or, unscrew them, screw them back in again. All that fun stuff. Gonna have a blister tomorrow for sure. And again, I'm just trying to go slow in quarter turns so that I just don't jump those threads. I've been jumping them enough as it is, but trying to keep that to a minimum. So another piece, and we'll have 3/4 of it done. So we're getting there, guys. If anybody is still hanging out with me, you guys are the hardcore bunch. You know, I think back to when I first heard about this project. I actually heard about it on Tested. Will and Adam, or not, well, Will and Norm, I guess, they were doing like the first couple issues, and I just thought, man, that's awesome. And I looked into it, and then I signed up and to do it. And I heard Adam Savage actually is supposed to be building one of these as well, and I would really love to see like a build log if he were to do a build log. Next is, I guess this is BP21 fit panel BP19. Let's see, fit panel BP22, and then fit panel BP21, which is this one. Now BP21 has like a lip on the top of it, so you kind of have to fit it up underneath there. Then try to align it, which it's not doing that for me. So we have to kind of align the lip in the front first. Then it all kind of hinges on getting this one. Okay, there's that one in place. There we go. All right. So yeah, I'm not a tested subscriber, so I'm kind of wondering, how their build is doing. I don't think Adam Savage is actually doing like a build diary, though. Now that he is no longer with Mythbusters, you never know. And Adam, if you're watching this video, just wanted to say hi. That's about it. Okay. I must have screwed this one down before, because that one went in quite smoothly. I guess that's in there. Let's see, fit panel BP19, which is right here, next to the other panel, and screw it in. Now this one doesn't feel, on the back side, it doesn't feel like it's going to fit. So I'm going to kind of screw it in along the seam, and then when I'm going to flip it over, we're going to see. Daggone it. See. Oh, stop it. That one I've definitely screwed in before. Yeah, I'm going to have like a big blister right there tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, and this just doesn't seem like it's wanting to go together, so I might just try. It almost looks like there's a little like slit right down through there. I'm not really too worried about how visual this is going to be because, you know, you're not going to be able to see that crease anyway, I guess. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. Okay, anyway, we'll move on. If it becomes a problem, I'll address it in the future. How's that? So BP19, BP17, which is this guy. It's going to go over here. Oh shoot, I still have 2 more screws on BP19 to go, I think. But we've only got a couple more panels. I think we got 3 more panels, and then the thrust vector panes, and then we'll be done. So if you're still hanging in there with me, I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to hit that like button because you love the videos. You obviously have to like it if you're still here. Okay. Okay. Okay, shouldn't have done this. There. Perfect. That's why you shouldn't get too far ahead of yourself. I'm gonna go sit down with like a big bottle of water after this is over. I forgot to bring any water in here. I guess I could always drink that isopropyl alcohol over there. It looks like water. No. Don't ever do that. Okay, so next is BP20, which I'm going to assume it's going to go up here somehow. And it does, yay. Ah. Okay. fairly certain that I've screwed this part down before. So we'll do this first. Okay. And then I think I've even screwed that one down before, so I can kind of see some threads in there. Or maybe I didn't. Or wait, maybe it was that one I screwed down. Because that one I definitely didn't screw down before. So I've got, what, 2 more big panels, and then I've got all the little thrust vane. Actually, no, I think next we start putting on the thrust vector plates. That's what those are called. The thrust vector plates. Okay. All right. So it's basically saying it leaves an open segment between the plating and the starboard corridor, which it's referring to this, and then the thrust vector, or the vector plates, whatever they're called. So we're going to start with this guy. Put this one on, and then we will put this one on, and I'm going to see if they will all behave and stay in place, and we'll just screw them down right to left. I hope. That is my wish. Open up another bag of screws. That's all the screws I have left in there. Uh-oh. I don't think that's going to be enough to cover it. Maybe I'll have to. Maybe we'll have to open up issue 46 after all. Actually, I might have some over in my box over there, or there might even be some. Oh, there's plenty of them in there in my little holdout bag there. Those are like all the old parts that just nothing ever happened with, and they go into a bag. Okay. I'll be very glad when this is done and my hand can start to heal. First one down, 2 more to go. Okay. This is getting... I don't know if I have another issue with the screwdriver in it or not. I think that was issue number 2. And I know I have spares of issues 1 and 3. I don't think I have any spares of issue number 2 to be able to get another screwdriver. I guess it'd probably be better just to go to the hardware store and buy like a really nice precision set. For $5 or something like that. I should be able to get a really nice one. Is that on there? Okay. All right. My poor hand. Well, they don't make this easy, I'll tell you that. There's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Well, yeah, I guess there has been some tears. Okay. One more on the thrust vector plating, and we'll have 2 more plates to go, and we are done with issue 46. Again, guys, if you're still hanging out with me, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. You guys are the reason why I do these videos. Alright, so those are on. It's now telling us to put this thing on like this. Watch out. Who's that getting caught on? Okay. I don't think I've screwed this one down before. We've got 5 more screws. It's not going to be enough. We're going to have to open the packet. Oh, the screwdriver's really making me mad now. Ow! It's like now I'm to the point where I'm tired, my hand hurts, and I just want to be done. Hold on just a second. I'm going to see something really quick. Okay, so I've got a big bin of tools here, and so I have some screwdrivers like this, but the thread on them is just way too big. And I just thought I would run in there really quick just to see if maybe, ooh, that one might work. Seems to kind of have this here. Downside of that is it's not magnetized. Actually, that one doesn't work too badly. And I'm just going to see if there are any other... I think that's the last Phillips head that I had in that size. Okay, I'm going to set that down so I can make sure to kick it later when I get up to leave, which will definitely make me a happy man. Yeah, at least I can feel that that's digging in. Don't need that screwdriver. Now you want to be careful screwing things down next to the ramp section for obvious reasons. You know, you've got the delicate parts there. You don't want to bump into them, break anything, because that would definitely not make me a happy man. If you know what I mean. I am not a happy man. Okay. More screws. We need just a small pack. There's 4 in there, and then I think we just need 5 total to finish this out. Because I think there's only 4 screws on the other panel. So let's This screwdriver is even more comfortable, even though it's shorter, because it's got this grip, where the other one's smooth, and it really makes up for. Really makes it a lot more comfortable. Okay. Oh, there's the razor blade. Ah, there's an extra screw right in front of me. Oh well, not a biggie. Alright, so we got that one in. Finally, BP15. It's going to go right in. Oh wow, that really feels a lot stiffer. No, don't say it. Okay. I will be happy to get this done. I'm sure you guys are sick of watching me put in screws for 2 hours. Or hopefully it's no more than an hour and a half. And I hope that I remember to edit that little breakout. I went to get my toolbox. I hope by the time I get up to the point of editing this video, I remember that. Okay, 2 more, guys. 2 more screws. One more screw. Awesome. Phew. Oh man, that really feels a lot more rigid now. Alright guys, there she blows. Everything is on as it should be. We will start adding on these pieces in the next episode, I guess. We'll start putting, screwing all this stuff down permanently, and I really look forward to doing that. I don't know about the little, the black pieces that like fit in these holes. Don't know when we screw those down. I don't know if that'll be in the next issue or not. I'm just, you know, popping this on there for right now. Looks absolutely awesome. Everything looks to be lining up just right. You know, I'm very happy. It could not have turned out better. All right. That's pretty much what we got so far, guys. Issue 40, issue 46 is over. But I'm still just plopping on little plant-on parts because we're going to be putting all this on next. So guys, thank you so much for joining me once again. Hopefully you could actually see what I was doing. Hopefully I didn't do too much off-screen over here. But that's where we're at. Everything's screwed down except for the parts that I obviously just put on there. But thanks again for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, especially because my hand is all swollen now. And I did it for you guys. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I'm BradM73. We'll see you next time for more Build the Millennium Falcon. Bye for now, guys.